the shoulder and starts screaming, and the other one looks up and he sees there's a grizzly bear coming towards him. Friend hurries up and starts to tie up his shoelaces. And he says to another friend, he says, "What are you doing? Don't you know you can't outrun a grizzly bear?" He says, "I know. I don't have to outrun the grizzly bear, I have to outrun you." Friends. Sometimes the problem we run into is that the title, friend, doesn't always support what comes with being a friend. Remember the TV show Friends? Anybody ever watch Friends? You know, four folks live together in the same housing complex, and they always seem to be sitting around talking. They never seem to ever have to work. But it was Friends, or how about Cheers? Go to a place where everybody knows your name? They must have had a serious bill at the end of the night. Or we could take it back a little further. Mary Tyler Moore, Dick Van Dyke. All these TV shows were always about people having friends come over and friends spending time. One of my favorites was always Martin. I'm a Martin fan. I'm from that era. You know, Gina always hang out with Martin and his two friends, you know, Tommy and Cole. Did we ever figure out what Cole did for a living? Right? It's all about friends. And of course, music always talks about friends. Well, how did Dionne Warwick say it? Keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. That's what friends are for. For good times, for bad times, I'll be at your side forevermore. Yeah. How about lean on me? Sometimes in our life we'll have pain, we'll have sorrow. But if we are wise, we know there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend to carry on. Yeah. Friends have been the topic of sermons, of songs, of poems. But what is a friend? I'm not talking about those hundreds of people on your Facebook page, and half of them you don't even know who they are. Somebody friended you years ago, you friended them back. Okay, I'll accept, and you don't even remember who they were, why they friended you, but they're considered friends. You begin to see how loosely this term has become. But what we don't realize, in a recent study, it revealed that loneliness is an epidemic in the United States. It interviewed more than 20,000 adults, ages 18 years and older, and this is what they discovered. Nearly half of America reports sometimes or always feeling alone. 1 in 4 Americans rarely ever feel as though there are people who really understand them. 2 in 5 Americans sometimes or always feel that their relationships are not meaningful and they are isolated from others. So 1 in 5 people feel they never get close to anyone. They not really have someone they can talk to. But the survey also revealed something that was very important. It revealed that we are people of what? Of community. That we're social people. The reason we feel lonely is because we're missing out on something. There's something missing. And I get it. Some of you will say, well, I'm not too big on friends. I'm okay all by myself. Everybody ever watch The Lone Ranger? Interesting title, right? The Lone Ranger? But he was never alone. Who was the sidekick? He had Tonto. Even the Lone Ranger realized there was nothing about being alone. But then the problem becomes when we start to look at friendships. Our friendships are sometimes based upon stuff. You'll be my friend if your financial or social situation matches up with mine. You know, I can't be friends with someone who I get to carry when we go hang out, right? if you can help me out, I can help you out, then we're good friends. But Jesus says, you are my friends if you do what I command. Doesn't that seem like there's a caveat to it? Hold on, Jesus. He said, I'm your friend if I do. But the question becomes, what does Jesus ask us to do to become his friends? That we love and accept one another. That's the hard part. We can do the love part, the accept part is really rough. Because to accept someone as a friend says it how I accept you as you are. And I dare tell you, sometimes it's easier not to have friends than to fight with folks to accept you. There's a story told of a king in Persia who lived up in the castle, and what he would do, down in the basement was where the furnaces were stored. And he liked to go out into town and put on normal clothes and go cruise around and see what's happening in this town. He went down the stairs and down where this young man sat on the coals and he kept the fires going. And the king came down and he sat with him. And they talked for hours and the king would leave. And a few days later he'd come back and he kept doing it for a while. The way he kind of enjoyed coming down and sitting with the young man. Then finally he decided, I guess I should tell him who I am. And he told the young man, he said, I am the king. And I offer you anything you want. What would you like? He said, no, I'm good. He said, do you understand? You can get anything you want. I'm the king. He said, I've only gotten what I wanted. You have taken the time to walk down these stairs and spend time with me on a regular basis. What more can I ask for? But a friend. You see, all the riches in the world will never buy his friendship. It buys his companionship, but we all who've lived long enough to know that those kind of companions run out. When your money's funny, your friends are gone. But true friends are the ones who are there in spite of. I always say a true friend is a person who will give you their last and don't expect it back. But greater still, will give you their last before you even ask for it. A friend who's there in spite of. Friendship requires communication. If we say we're a friend of God, and Jesus is our friend, how often are we communicating with the Lord? And I do mean that. Because now we have friends we don't talk to in long periods of time. I have a friend we talk about once a month. We get caught up, we laugh, we joke, and we go on with our lives. We're friends. But the really good friends are the ones you talk to on a regular basis. I saw a slogan that says, always makes me laugh. It says, you're my friend for life. You know too much. Because a friend is when you share everything with. That's the friend that knows the good stuff and the bad stuff. But a friend is one you communicate with. If we are friends of God, are we talking to God? Are we spending time in communication with God? And I say this again and again. We have those friends, in quotation marks, who never a two-way street. Communication is a two-way street. Friendship is a two-way street. But it requires that we communicate with each other. Friendship requires trust. Do you trust your friends? Because if you don't, they're not really your friends. Let's keep it real up here. If you don't trust those folks you spend time hanging out with, are they really your friends? Do we trust God? If we say we trust God, why are we always trying to fix the stuff we give to God? Oh, okay, God, I'm going to pray about this, God, and I'm going to leave it on the altar, and on our way by, we pick it up. It's hard. It's hard to say that how we're going to leave it there. But God, it looks like it's leaving a little bit, so let me help you straighten it up. It looks like it isn't moving fast enough, God, so let me get involved. And you know the scripture, God helps those who help themselves? Well, y'all find that in the Bible, let me know. It's not there. God doesn't need our help. What he requires of us is that we trust him, that we love him. Our trust says that how, yes, God, if you say go, I'll go. Now, let's be honest, sometimes God says go, and we're like, are you for real? But if we trust God, we know that our God has our best interest in mind. Even when the direction he's sending us in doesn't seem right. Even when the things he's telling us to do is different from what we've always done. And we say we trust God. God will never lead us astray. He will always lead us in the path that he has laid out for us. It's hard. But you know something about trusting God? What is trust built on? Our trust in God is built upon past experiences. We trust God because he's come through in the past. Has he not? We're all still here. We woke up this morning. That means God came through. And God continues to. And our trust is not blind. It's built upon the fact that God always comes through. A true friend will be there when the world is turning upside down. There's a story told of two friends who went into war together during World War I. And they did everything. They went to training, they went to basic training, they did everything together. They were stationed out on the lines, and one day when it was time to pull back, one of the friends was very wounded in a place where no one could get to him, where it was barbed wire. He couldn't get back. And his friend tried to jump up and grab him, but his sergeant said, no, there's no hope. You can't save him. Let him go. And the friend waited for the sergeant to turn his back, and he jumped out of that foxhole, and he ran up there, and he grabbed his friend, and he was mortally wounded, and he got him back to the fighting hole, and they were both dying, and the sergeant says, what a waste. He was moved. He said, but what a waste. And the young man, before he died, says, when I got to my friend, his last words for me in a whisper was, I knew you would come. See, that's what a friend is. The Bible says a friend is one who would lay down his life. But that requires trust. Because it doesn't matter if you feel your friend is going to lay down their life for you, are you willing to do the same? For Christ did. He loved us enough to lay down his life for us. Friendship requires loyalty and honesty. You know that word loyalty gets people in trouble. Loyal friends. You know the ones I'm talking about, the ones who got your back? And when other people start talking about you, say, listen, I'm not a part of that, that's my friend. Honesty. What's the purpose of having a friend if you're going to lie to them? Why lie to your friends? If you truly call them your friends, why lie? I even get a bigger kick out of it when we try lying to God. But no, God, It makes no sense, Lord. I can't grasp. Why me? Ever been in that place, the why me place? You see, the why me place becomes dangerous because my God has a habit of answering me the same question, that same answer. Know what he answers? Why not you? I'm like, God, that don't answer the question. I'm still hurting. I'm still angry. Yet will I serve you. David said, Lord, my enemies are coming upon me. They're trying to kill me. Where are you? But yet will I serve you. And sometimes we go through some rough patches in our lives where we're not making sense. Things are going on around us with family and so-called friends and people we trusted. Now all of a sudden, there's nowhere to be found. But yet, we serve a God who is faithful. Even when we're not faithful. Even when we run away from the situation. Even when things get crazy and we leave God all by himself.